I know that most times this is what the textbook depicts, that this is how the trend looks like. This is an uptrend market, and so market is giving us higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. And you can just consider this for trend line traders. You can just draft out your trend line and you start trading. And for traders that trade like the SMC concept, maybe you can just come here and draw your break of structure, draw all your break of structures and mark out your demand zone and wait for price to come and mitigate. This is what we've been typically taught. But then you go into the market and you start seeing structures that look like this. Okay, this is sometimes how the market looks like. It's creating all of these internal structures. So sometimes the market is not always as straightforward as it looks. That's why you have to understand the concept like inducement. You have to understand concept like liquidity sweep. You have to understand concept like sometimes like trend line liquidity. We have different kinds of liquidity. So when you have a structure like this, it's still an uptrend market. Now look at what price did here. Price gave a nice break of structure right here, came up, price came here and continued upward, but price did not react to the zone that caused that break of structure, and the market came back after, reacted from this new zone. This was a newer zone. So when you have a situation like this and you know that you have a zone below that has not been mitigated, you should be careful of this kind of trade. So market came here, tapped that zone, sold, bought for a while, and then came down and took out everybody. So if you had placed a trade, let's say you took a long position right here and you were targeting this high right here, and probably your stop loss was somewhere around here. Let's say your stop loss was somewhere around this part and then your target was here. You can see that price moved for a while, and at that time you'll be expecting like, oh, the market is going to get to my TP, and voila, it takes out everybody, taps on this demand zone and buys massively. So I hope this helps someone. Bye.